I want to go to cap and trade and the legislation, the global warming legislation that's supposedly going to move through this body. And I'll be very upfront with you. I'm strongly opposed, I'm strongly against this policy of adding any type of energy tax at all to the American public, especially at this time. I have a real concern about how we're going to compete with China and India and Brazil, who are putting billions of dollars into making energy cheaper and more available to their people, to their population. And you're an independent guy. You're supposed to operate outside of the Congress. And if someone of your stature would come out and say, this is the wrong time to do an energy tax, I think it would send a message to this Congress to stop this energy tax. And so I would request that if you believe that this is the wrong time to do an energy tax, that you would come out and say that. I think it would be a powerful statement.
I think an important, just from the short-term cyclical consideration, to the extent that there's an energy tax, it would make sense to rebate it somehow so that the net purchasing power is not diminished too much by such an action. But that would be the short-term consideration I would mention.
So you're not willing to go all the way and say we should not do an energy tax at all? In
the long run, this clearly depends on the assessment of the Congress on the importance of reducing carbon greenhouse gas emissions. I'm not a scientist. I can't judge that. If those costs are perceived to be large enough, then some intervention is justified. In addition, though, and I think a point that one should make is that our doing this alone will probably not help the greenhouse gas situation that much. And so part of our strategy, if in fact we go this way, ought to be to negotiate or work with China and other countries to get them to do the same.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think what we need to do, just to finish up, Mr. Chairman, is that nuclear power is where we should be putting our efforts to have clean energy in this country, not into an energy tax. Thank you, Mr. Bernanke.